Hi, Steve. Thanks for the pictures. I love the look of this property because this one with the house, I know exactly how we light this one because we do many that look like this with the beautiful shutters and just the colors and everything. And like you said, yeah, the last landscape lighting you had on average 2700 Kelvin to 3000 Kelvin color temperature is typically what you see. Our lights that we sell on our site definitely they're 2700 Kelvin, so they're slightly warmer than the 3000 Kelvin that you guys had before. But we do have those bulbs too, so if you like that look of it a little bit whiter and not as warm, we can switch out those bulbs for you too. But the way I would do this is I would use a lot of accent lighting on this house because that's going to be your best bang for your buck to really kind of shoot that light up there and highlight the areas that I'm going to mention here. But the way I would do that, because you have the two lights here, I mean, typically I would try and get some at the base and try and get to the top here, but because you have those lights, I think the way I would go about it is actually at the base of kind of the shutters and in the middle of the windows and on the side here. That's where I would throw 3 accent lights because that's going to get the light the farthest amount up. I would do the same thing on the 3 sides of these windows, or in the middle on the 2 sides, kind of right underneath the shutters there, and get that light to the top. And then same thing on the side of the house here. It is a little bit wider, but I would still stick with the same concept. The only thing I might do a little bit different here is instead of shooting straight up, I might have the light a little bit more to the side and kind of angle a little bit, and then you have one light up top, and that would make sure that you do a good job here. And then what I would probably try and do, I mean, if you're brave enough, another option would be running some wire up the eaves trough here and just kind of hiding it, tucking it along here. And if you can mount an accent light here, we have mounts that you can mount it right onto there and it screws in, and then you accent this top part. Would look amazing. It's a little bit more work, but it would really make it stand out. So I'll leave that up to you, but definitely an option. And you'd mentioned going under the sidewalk. You know, if you have a special tool, there's special tools that you can have that you know, we use something that's called a Borit, B-O-R-I-T, and basically what it is, it's like a drill bit that hooks onto a steel pipe that you hook a hose to, so it drills as you blast water through, so it makes it super easy. But before we had that tool, honestly, what we would do is we would just cut a small section of grass back here, pull it out, and then grab like a steel pipe and just start hammering it through the sidewalk. It doesn't look like it's a super wide sidewalk, so I mean, if you don't want to have to go buy a tool for that, that's how we do it, and it usually works. It usually works pretty well. You know, you try and get as far under there with a shovel as you can, and then you just pound that pipe through. And because you're only putting one wire through, it doesn't have to be a big hole, so it's easily done that way, and that's often how we do it. So hopefully that gives you some ideas. Let me know what you think for, you know, I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, you're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, you're probably 10 accent lights. We can kind of customize a kit for you and put that together. And then, you know, you might need one special mount if you wanted to put that up there, which I think would look great. And it would just kind of complete the accenting of everything. So let me know your thoughts. Email me back any questions, and I'm happy to help. All right. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks again for watching, guys, as we show you how to easily install low voltage landscape lighting. So there's various different lights you can look at. The most popular is easily the uplight, accent light, or bullet light, often used to highlight different trees and features in your yard. Another very popular light is a wash light, often used to highlight the fronts of homes and beautiful stonework. Path and garden lighting is also very popular, to use to light walkways and garden areas and plant material down below, as well as hardscape lighting, which is used in different kinds of hardscapes, as well as on fences and decks, and can also create some cool effects. And a great way to see what looks good is just to take a flashlight or any kind of light around at night, shine it on a few of those features, and really see what looks good and where you're going to position those lights. I strongly recommend looking at LED energy efficient bulbs for all of your landscape lighting. It saves on power and it lasts a long time. You see they only use 40 watts, 260 lumens, is very bright, and they still have that warm white look that you would find in an incandescent fixture. And if you have an existing landscape lighting system that is incandescent, it's very easy to retrofit with LED bulbs, again, just to save power and not have to be changing bulbs all the time. What we often recommend is go and find really good quality outdoor rated LED bulbs, and then go find really good incandescent fixtures and just marry the two together and retrofit your incandescent fixtures with really good quality LED bulbs, and it'll help bring the cost down rather than going and buying a fully integrated LED fixture, which looks good and lasts a long time, but they do cost a lot more than doing this and just finding a really good fixture and retrofitting it with a really good bulb. So once you know where you're going to put your lights and you have your lights picked out, the next step is to start placing your lights. So we've determined where they're going to go. Start by digging just a small hole and just preliminarily placing your lights. I recommend using a rubber mallet so that you can really pound those ground stakes in and give them some good stability. Screw your light in afterwards so you can really get it in there. Make sure everything's level, and then from there you start laying out your wire once you got all your lights in place, and be sure to leave extra wire at every fixture just to give yourself some wiggle room. Connecting the lights is quite simple. When you make your splice in your wire, you'll have a wire going in and a wire going out for each connection, as well as your fixture wire, and at every light you're going to have 2 of those connections. I recommend a good waterproof connection, either a gel-filled snap block connector or these gel-filled DBRY connectors that come in 2 parts, that you have a moret that screws on and keeps the wires tight, and then the wire fills into a gel-filled tube that keeps the water out. So just be sure to make sure you're getting good waterproof connections that keep the wires free of the elements, as well as keep them from pulling apart. The next step is selecting your transformer. It's very easy to do. If you look on any bulb that you purchase, it should give you the wattage, but if you have a 4.5 watt bulb and you have 10 of those, that's going to give you 45 watts, which means you want to select a transformer that's just slightly bigger than that. And I recommend trying to find a transformer that has a photocell as well as a timer built into it for easy use. Very easy to wire in your transformer. Depending on the transformer you have, it's generally going to have a common tap and a 12 volt tap. You just put 1 wire into each tap, screw them down tight, mount your transformer close to your GFCI receptacle so that you can get power, plug it in, turn it on, and go and make sure all your lights work before you start burying any wire. So once you've checked all your lights and everything works, you can start burying them. One thing I would recommend is looking at the Weon outdoor Wi-Fi switch. Is a great tool if you want to make your landscape lighting system totally smart and Wi-Fi operated. To bury the wires, very easy with a flat-ended shovel, creating a trench that's 6 to 8 inches deep, spreading the turf open and pushing that wire down and stomping it down within no time at all. It looks like you haven't even been there. And in the mulch, it's just a matter of pulling it back and creating a path to lay down that wire, stapling it down and burying everything over that. So hopefully that helped. And if you have any questions, by all means, you can always reach out to us and follow us on Facebook and YouTube.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching that video. I hope you guys got some great ideas for your own do-it-yourself landscape lighting projects. If you want your own free consultation video, like I said before, email me your pictures at cal@lightingdoctor.ca or go and visit us at lightingdoctor.ca, and be sure to check out our Try It Before You Buy It light, again, where you get 1 premium grade fixture and a King Innovation Instalight battery operated demo kit that you can go and test those lights out on your property before you make any big purchases. So I hope to see you guys again soon, and again, go get your free consultations by emailing your pictures or visit us at lightingdoctor.ca. Thanks so much for watching.